All right, we back. 109. This is take 3. Y'all probably don't even know, but you know what I'm saying. We back. Thanks for all the support. You know what I'm saying. We got some good guests today. Happy Labor Day to everybody. You know what I'm saying. Hope everybody have a good holiday. I'm Chris. You know, got my man Rick over here. Matt. I want to introduce my boy. My partner, Big E. We've been trying to get him on the show. Happy to have him. You know what I'm saying? And my man Fatz, aka Young Son, District Kings. You know what I'm saying? It's all family in this joint. Appreciate y'all coming out. Take that shot.
Get started.
Be drunk before we ever even get started, man. I was to take a shot over and over again.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute,
my man in the building. So man, he said I'm drunk. We gonna get right into it, man.
Yes, sir.
Got my man Big Sleeves in the we got Fast in the building. We were talking about the topic. We were talking about dating a little bit, and for me, when this topic came up, I didn't really think anything of it. Like when I was dating, I didn't think anything. I didn't think too deep into like the dating. Like what is it? What's going on? I'm just going out on a date. Like, okay, you meet somebody, you want to get to know them. Like, all right, I guess we got to go on a date. I'm going to spend a certain amount of money. You might fuck with me. You might not. You might have 8 other dates lined up after that. I don't know what's going on. We just going on a date to get to know you. Mm-hmm. And that's just kind of what you're supposed to do. I didn't really think too deep into necessarily, what is really going on right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But upon further review, you know what I'm saying? I guess there's a lot behind it, you know what I'm saying?
There is.
We just kind of talk about different people. You got some, like I said, we got some elite thinkers in the house today. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to let them talk about their thoughts. But you have, you know what I'm saying?
It's a multifaceted topic.
You're a dating type of fellow?
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a dating type guy?
I'm for sure a dating type. Yeah, because it's part of the game. The dance that I know my friend here, Mr. E, is going to be speaking on is the song and dance game that we know we have to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got to do it if you want to, get some pussy. If not, you just if you want to be a loser and not get no pussy, then you don't play the game. But it's a game. You
a loser if you playing the game.
No, if you don't want to involve yourself in the game, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But most people like most heterosexual men like women interaction, romantic relationships.
We're talking about dating, but we're talking about specifically dating.
That's part of it. You got to go through that.
So you're a dater.
I'm a dater. I'm for sure a dater. I do not like it. Mm-hmm. It's just part of the blip. You know what I'm saying?
Because you see that it results in you getting to the finish line faster.
For sure.
As opposed to fighting the blend and standing up for what you might want to do or not. Not even standing up, just saying I don't really want to be part of the show.
I tell.
That's turning into a whole nother different thing.
No. But part of what I tell dudes, because dudes will complain about the process. I gotta ask a girl out and I gotta pay for the date and I gotta do this. But the unfortunate thing about it is that's what makes it a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't have to take girls on dates and fuck to try to get them, then everybody would be getting bitches. You know what I'm saying? But that's not, there's a process you have to go through, and as a man, you have to learn to accept that and almost welcome it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the challenge that comes with trying to get girls. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go be an NBA star, you got to go work out. That's the challenge that comes with it. So a lot of guys, I think when people complain about, having to pay for dates and having to, it's not fair. But that's the thing about men that we have to accept. Like, we have to accept the things that make us men. And that's, to me, as a traditional guy, I feel like that's what, if you're going to be dating out here, you have to embrace that. And if you're not in a mental state to embrace that, then you shouldn't even be dating. If your pockets is a little tight, hey, I would tell you not to do it, but I can't tell a man what to do. Niggas always gonna chase pussy even if they broke or they got $1 million. It's on the women to vet the men out and figure out, okay, is this man actually worth my time, or is it just, a dude that's not gonna do nothing for me? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I get it. But
so you willing to play the game?
I play the game, bro.
To play the game, knowing whether it's the best way to do it, not the best way, whatever. It seems to be statistically the best way to get to the finish line in the most efficient manner.
Yes.
And the finish line being
the Buns, Pound Town.
Right. Okay. So
pussy, right?
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
All right. So we got a data. You know what I'm saying? And but for you. What will be your reaction to? Well, what's your take? What's your take on the dating situation?
I say I don't date, right? So I'm more intentional of what you dating for. So if he, you know what I mean. So even the idea of dating for pussy, you trying to get some sex. So you willing to date for the sex. So now we got I guess some people dating for relationships. Some people might be dating for a marriage, you know what I mean? The app gonna break all that down if you internet dating. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to know what you into it for. But me personally, it's more of a weird interaction of
the dating process.
Because I'm true to words, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm true to words. So the idea of dating or courting, whatever you gotta do, but if it comes down to dating, I don't think people taking it serious to what it is, and it becomes more of a engagement, like he's saying, like a dance, entertainment. So I call it like a bullpen. It's more so what you into, and you should know what come with it. But it's dangerous.
Playing that game.
If a person don't know what they doing, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's like people could really get dangerous.
No, for sure. So to kind of piggyback off what you said, because I know you, so I know what you're talking about in terms of like the fatigue sometimes that comes with a man. Is like, okay, as a man, you got to go approach the chick, that you got to ask her out, that you have so much energy you have to put forth in the beginning as a dude. That it can be draining, you know what I'm saying? So what I would say is, I think as men, we just need to do better with spending that energy on potential, women or candidates, whatever you want to call them, that are giving you the energy of like, yo, a girl really fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting that as a guy, and you're kind of feeling like you have to. It's like a job interview, and you're having to, show what you can do so that this girl can kind of give you a chance. To me, I feel like
you gotta convince your way into the world.
When you gotta convince your way in as a guy, it's not a good thing long term because we was watching Little Giants the other day. My first time, I'm Nigerian and shit, so I had missed that.
Just got his citizenship though. Since he got his citizenship, we was like, bro, you gotta at least watch Little Giants. We gotta put him on the Sandlot and shit. He had some cool runnings.
So
and shit.
Look, like that shit is fire though. But Little Giants is fire though because look, it gives you like life lessons, dog. And it's like the life lesson that you could take away from that I took away. One of the first things was Icebox. So Icebox.
Y'all remember Icebox?
Yeah, Icebox was she was like the middle linebacker.
She didn't just identify as a she was a born she.
She was the original Travis Hunter. She's going both ways. She was getting it. And then like no dudes. She didn't like no dudes, but what was my man Junior?
She was a tomboy. She was really
a tomboy. But when Junior came
nowadays they'll just turn that to a boy. Like, you're a boy. Like, and then what happened when?
That's another topic.
I'm sorry.
But Icebox, when she seen Junior, she started doing her hair. She started tapping more into her feminine side, and it wasn't a thing that like was even thought about. It was she just kind of started doing it.
Like, damn.
So it's like. When you have a woman that's giving you that kind of energy, I feel like as men, those are the women that you need to invest your time and energy and money and all that shit into. But I understand also as men, having to think with their dicks and don't use their brain, and that's why niggas is gonna be trying to get girls when they're broke and trying to finesse the pussy and all that shit, and don't try to fuck with a girl when she might not be giving you that same energy back.
Yeah.
But it's
you're
something
convincing your way into.
Because I've been there. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I've been there as a guy that's had to convince his way into a lot of pussy. Yeah. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't think it's a long-term thing. All the women that I ever had to convince my way into, it didn't last long. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was kind of like a boom. Once I got to the buns, or if I didn't, it was like. look, we done, you know, because you're not giving me that energy back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I would say it depends. Like, so going into it though, your intentions matter though. So if you're going into dating and you're literally not looking, you know, you're not really looking for nothing serious, but you can give someone the charade for 2-3 dates. Bow, she gonna let me hit. I'm gonna be able to slide in faster. It's like I said, it depends your intentions going in. Like if that's your intention, that's probably gonna get you there faster. If you're going in with the intentions of, I'm trying to find somebody who is the right person for me, I want to be myself, I don't want to put a show on. I felt like, not saying that not dating, this man on his Yo Gotti shit.
Yeah, you know,
like,
it's all good, man. That's, you know, my man's very busy, but
you know what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying.
So if you're, it depends on your intention, because if you're dating you just to hit some,
let me ask you
this. Might know the joke's not for you, but say, I'm gonna go on a couple more dates because I feel like
I want to hit.
Because I'm trying to hit, so they feel like even though I know she's not right, I'm gonna still do it.
Of course.
And I'm willing to invest $300-400 into that because she probably gonna let me
get it.
Wow. And then but
I'm saying, but if
that person is going in with the intentions just to fuck,
it's definitely
they're just
get what you want. So that's the idea. So, but now it's not a fatigue. It's not from a place of dating fatigue. I know what you're talking about, but I call it the drag. That's something different.
Okay.
I'm from a place, my dad said men don't date. He told me coming up. So it was always, it's an unbalance to the point where I have to interview to court you, or it's weird because it's like, do you like me, or is that if I pass the test we gonna make agreements? And you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So it's a weird thing already happening. So then when two people agree, it just turns to a weird thing. And then what some people like to call a mask. Some people like
representative.
So that's what I said. I'm not gonna wear a mask. So it's like, okay, but we gotta get to know each other.
Right.
How long? I put it in sports terms, right? I say, how many games you willing to lose before you take your quarterback out? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so some things you know you don't have to.
You be saying that too.
You be fucking doing it over and over and over. And unfortunately for women, like I feel for them when they date, because it scars them. It put them in a different mindset. It put them walls up. Now they gotta be protected. This is what dating create because they don't understand.
For sure.
What the fuck? You ain't supposed to be out there just kissing frogs and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, so your solution, because obviously like you don't date, but you still deal with women on a regular.
You meet people.
Oh no, but so you still you deal with
in the mindset.
No, so let me ask my question. So like you deal with women on a regular basis. So how would you describe how your interactions are with, like, so how would you, because you're not dating, so how would you describe your interactions with some how would you describe your interaction with somebody that you like so you have to meet someone you like, you're not dating, but like, so then how are you getting to know them?
What's your right? You get the benefit of meeting genuine, real women. So if you come across the real women that
just in life, you mean
that'll give you some game, you know what I'm saying? They'll let you know you look silly anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Doing all this boo.
For sure.
From real game, they know like it's not. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I understand what it is. The challenging. It's more of a challenging of what you willing to do. You know what I mean? Like you ain't saying nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't saying nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just saying this.
I got a thing to throw in there.
So how do you
get to know people?
So when you're getting to know them, how is the getting to know process for you?
Really
being that you don't date.
Yeah. So look, if you was trying to get some sex, right? So that's not something to date for. You know what I'm saying?
For some people it is.
I know for some people when they break, you know,
when you being serious,
it's the violence of what happened, and you get what come with it.
But you're talking like for you, you're more or less in a spot where you're out of that spot, you're in a new spot.
Yeah.
So it depends. But you're speaking on the spot that you're in now. The spot that you're in now.
I'm saying, but that's everything was wrong with dating if you even got an idea to date for some sex. You know what I'm saying?
It could just be a subconscious thing too.
Hold on.
You didn't really sit down in the bed and decide that, but subconsciously.
You decided that.
I'm trying to hit this bitch. You ain't really think.
Why you here?
Hold on.
Willing to spend $300.
I got a question.
They might be on that.
Because y'all have been saying it. Y'all have been saying this, right? And this is actually a thing that is like, it's one of my like big, like, I guess you could say buzzwords, or one of those things that grinds my gears is the intentions shown, right?
Yeah.
Where people are like, what's your intention when you go into dating or when you go into a relationship or whatever, right? So like a nigga like me, I don't have a fucking plan.
Yeah.
Like I don't have any intention. I'm just trying to see what's up. Like as I'm getting to know you, like it could turn into. There's women that I've been in relationships with, and it started out as me thinking I'm just trying to get some cheeks, and that was all it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I just woke up one day and I was in a relationship. So
That happens a lot.
and that's what I'm saying in the sense that like the whole like when women say, "Oh, what's your intentions?" Like, what's my intentions? Well, we're on a dating jump.
Yeah.
We're trying to establish a relationship. It could be marriage, or it could be one night stand.
No, that makes
sense. You know
sense.
what I'm saying? Like, it's I don't know.
You know what? And I would rephrase what I was saying to like when I was saying it's more in the sense of, in any sense, would you be? Are you open to a long term? Because some people just are not on that.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
Like, 'cause some people completely not on that.
You're right.
But the way it comes off, the way you just said that, that makes a lot of sense though. It's like, dog, like when I find the right person, then I'm gonna have good intentions for them. But some people aren't even at that point. But no, I see what you're saying.
And I think that's the most confusing thing.
It's like, bro, my intentions can be based on your actions.
Yeah, exactly. If you're giving me good,
make sense. I want to make it make sense. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's more so like from your belief system, right? I believe if two people like each other, genuinely like each other, a lot of things happen naturally, and it's a different experiment because it's not a lot of verbal, it's not a lot of rules, and it just happens. People like each other. So, for example, y'all like each other and you tell a girl, pull up. So pull up is the thing. Pull up.
Right.
That's like come to the crib.
Yeah.
Some people might, if it's a weird, I don't want people at my crib. You on some weird shit anyway, that you entertaining strangers, that y'all gotta go meet somewhere public, and you can't. So it's just a weird energy. It's different, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even into that. So if I'm like, pull up to the crib, that's more intimate. You know what I mean? If you don't want to do that, then you want to date. So then that's a different mindset. People that date don't give a fuck about you. A girl that dates you and don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Because they daters. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing though. I feel you on that, on the pull up jump. So what I will say is obviously there's like a big safety jump when it comes to the women, right?
Yeah, you shouldn't be engaging that.
So here's the no. It's kind of like when it was a couple episodes ago. Jones was
y'all good on this show, y'all.
I get a major on because it's gonna be hard to.
It's just
So Jones was here though, and he was talking about he went on a date with a Joan, and he had asked her, got her number or whatever, asked her on a date, and didn't talk to her until like the day of the date.
Right.
So
he's
me,
part of the game. He's in the game.
Because I've done that before, right?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's not.
What happened?
It's the only reason because it's weird. So
something to
that's
talk
why I
about.
say
Of course
me
it's
personally. Weird. No, it's me personally. It's some weird shit anyway, right?
Going on a date.
Right. Right. Two strangers, right?
Two strangers.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
When they're strangers trying to get to know each other. Because personally, I never thought, when I was dating, I never thought that deep. I never thought that. I was like, okay,
like, you the girl on the app and pull up like you on some
so like the way he breaks it down is like basically like you're part of the game. Like once you're dating, you're part of the show. You're in the
arena.
Yeah, you're in the Coliseum.
Like you part of the
so like
show.
you're part of the show.
I always say you know what come with that.
Yeah, so your shit is more or less. Like you're going to naturally get to know the person. You're going to meet them wherever and you're both going to have the same energy.
Yeah,
where
you like
where whatever.
No,
that's what I was going to say is like you both share the same energy. We're like I fuck with you, you fuck with me. We're both showing it, and by our actions are showing it. So like if I say pull up, you gonna be hyped to pull up. Like damn, I wait for you all day to say pull up because we're on the same type time.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm
dating. He tried to date. I'm saying that's a dangerous game.
And being in it
because you're trying to date.
As a man, being in a situation where you're convincing a Joan to be with you it's a losing battle. It's a losing battle.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, and a lot of people
you already wasting your time, bro.
So let's address that too because
that's a big problem.
Because it's a two-way street.
Either ops, like what the.
So what happens is,
and that's why they run it up.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it's a little bit on women too, in the sense where if women are entertaining dudes that they know they have no real interest in.
But that's what women do.
But what would you do if that was us and bitches was just throwing us gifts and doing shit? You'd be like, shit, I'm gonna milk that shit out too.
I know, but what I'm saying is, I feel like as a woman, like if you, I'm giving it's man time in this joint. I've been giving women too much credit. I've been giving a woman too much credit to have her to be able to. Women have a hard time putting themselves in somebody else's shoes, let alone a man.
I mean, people do,
but that's always weird. So it's because it's like if you as a woman understand what the effort and energy that a man is going to put forth to try to court you or whatever in the initial stages, you understand what comes with that. And you're talking about you don't understand why niggas be mad and niggas be kirking and niggas be like, what the fuck?
I understand why. But
no, I'm saying, but women don't act like they don't know. And it's like, yo, if a nigga's taking you out.
It's not their position. Like, their position is once you make an introduction. So this is the thing. Like I said, you get real women to give you some game and put you in a different perspective, right? So women say, a man come up. First thing he gonna say is, when you gonna let me take you out, right? He ain't say getting
part of the show,
hang out with you and shit. When you gonna let me take you out? She gonna hold you to that. Now you gotta take me out on the date. You know what I mean? So then it might be, if she willing to just hang out with you, that's gonna give you leverage. Cause y'all can go anyway. But if she just like, nigga, no, you gonna run it up. All right, where we going? You know what I'm saying? I might want seafood or Ruth Chris. So
I
you know
got
what I mean?
you.
But it's like, it's not a matter of real courting interaction.
I feel you.
If you gonna pay,
experience,
like they gonna take it. But it's
and
not
that's what I'm saying
because if you hang out fucking bait in front of the fish, you can't.
I mean, cause a lot of jokes would date for the experience.
Just
like,
experience.
Like don't
It's fun.
like nah, cause like the thing is when I remember sometimes you get the energy. It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm excited, we about to hang out. The energy would be like, what are we about to do?
Exactly.
That'd be early. That's the early.
That hurt your feelings a little bit.
A little bit. I'm like, bitch, what are we about to do? Bitch, you about to see me. Like, you don't see me. Like,
actually do that because she already know what you already trying to do. She already know you trying to fuck anyway.
right?
So
Like,
Nah, because here's the thing.
Nah, see the thing is, if you slide in,
Just give me that 200.
if you slide that in, that's okay. Like after you already show excitement that we about to hang out, and you be like, oh, okay, cool, oh, blah 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 blah. Okay, and at the end you got, oh, what you trying to do? But some jokes instantly like, oh, you trying to go? We go, watch, go to movies, or something, some little dumb shit. Joe instantly like, well, what movie's out? Like, all right, you blew me already. I'm already blown.
she don't want the date, she just want the money.
Yeah.
Or I'm just like, I want a good experience.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not excited. No, and that's on me. No, and the thing is, that's cool. Like the thing is, like as an older person now, I know like that's on me. I'm like off that. What movie we going to see? That's an instant. That's a no for me.
Give me the
I'm out.
right
No,
nigga.
but it's cool. Like I just know what. Okay, we on some different type transaction type shit. Like it's a weird situation
just as much as
because you're not. But see now, when you get older, you realize it's not worth trying to convince somebody.
Yeah.
If you don't have that natural two-way blend,
but it's more of a challenge. Women want to be challenged, so that's why
that's on them.
We're gonna bring the men back because they do that and want you to say
you can't convince,
that's not even reasonable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be willing to give you $300 to fix your car. Then we spend $300 on the meal.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
Testing to see if you like me.
I feel you on that. That's real shit. No, but and to me, that's what I say. Like with
like they ain't work out with Jimmy, you know.
No, but when Jones is here, that's what I meant about the. That's what I meant about the talking. That's what I meant about the talking and getting to know the person before you actually like. I feel like sending text messages and talking and getting to know the person. That's free. That's free. That don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you could be text. Like people always talk bad about texting, but the girls that talk bad about texting are when it's a guy that they don't want to fucking text. If it's a nigga they fuck with, they don't give a fuck. They're gonna fucking be texting all.
They like you.
We'll be
so
fucking
maybe
texting it up.
that's the number one thing. Is if they like you, right?
Yeah, but
so
guys can't vet
people
women,
ignore. No, both sides when they like someone, they don't take obvious signals. This family's not hitting me up, not doing this, not doing that. If somebody really fucks with you, they're gonna do that. People just make excuses like, well, maybe they're busy. Like, no, bro, they just don't really fuck with you. And it's go both ways. So, but people ignore that because they like the person.
You know what I'm saying? You got a whole wife.
I know, and you convinced her, bitch, right on the edge of fucking with you, and you married to this junk because you barely convinced her to fuck with you. Like, bro, that can't be the move. You know what I'm saying? That can't be.
But when you hang out with real women, right? So I hang out with homegirls. It'd be silly for me to say we out on a date. You know what I'm saying? They like, boys, this ain't no date. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more of a mentality of challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
no, that makes sense.
Let me ask you a big question.
You know what I'm saying?
If you hanging out with the homegirl, so you say,
yeah.
who pays for the night.
She might pay. That's what I'm saying. Real women is already.
Because she already gonna expect you to pay whether y'all
She ain't gonna
dating.
expect you to pay. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a different quality of women that you attract. Because it's not you attracting this situation. You know?
I'm just saying that's more the gentleman's route. It's not,
No shit, no. Listen, Fatz. Listen. I feel like real niggas know. I feel like real niggas know. Like you got to pay for everything. I literally was talking. So like I was talking.
But you will pay for it. But it's if it's you, it's subconscious. You just know to pull your shit out. It's not a thought I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
But if you with women.
Yeah.
That sometimes might pay for their own.
You're not supposed to let them pay.
Why you not? Because listen, no, for the fact that some women.
Fatz, you a real one. Fatz know what's up.
You gotta understand what's happening when you paying in certain arenas. So you with these women that you're dating and courting and whatever mentally Jedi type
We be
shit
talking to the same Joe.
going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta understand.
He's like the type of Joe you attract. Like,
Yeah, I'm just but I'm not saying like in a different way, but I'm saying understanding. The difference is understanding what you into.
Yeah.
This what we do. If you got a joint that yell at you, you usually probably like that little.
No, if you're
going for it, yeah. If you're going for
like
it,
that,
like
like
you probably like that.
what you into,
or you're okay with it.
Yeah.
You're at least okay with it.
But most times you're gonna get caught up trying to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened. And then
make you do things you don't want to do. And that's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to recorrect. Like that's we.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's what I said. Here's what I said. You know how like
that's probably sport co activity.
Okay.
Woo! We got another guest.
All right. Woo! Welcome.
And we got to just categorize it like sport co activity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris, cameras right here. Watch out for that cord. You know what I'm saying?
Limbo. Got it.
Maybe y'all, if you just slide the whole way over, just slide the whole way. No, he can just slide the whole way over. Yeah, just slide on down. Slide on over. Hey, Chris, so we talking about dating and just kind of we have some daters in here. We have some non-daters. Like I don't date.
What do you mean by daters?
Like some people that use the dating route. Some people use the dating route
to be entertained. No, it's the benefits because I've talked to women that say they use.
He's a non-dater.
Right, I'm a
non-dater.
Non-dater for like strange and random widow shit. You know what I'm saying? but she was like, I use dating to get to know myself. Okay. You know what I mean? Because you get to know about yourself, I guess, through others. But I'm like, after a while. You or I guess your sensitivity, how quick you pick up on things. So I call that the dragging process.
Yeah.
You tired of kissing frogs. You've been through these fucked up relationships over. And now all them niggas ain't shit. But this what you into. You know
they just don't be kissing frogs. Like, they don't be kissing frogs.
They kissing frogs.
They kiss like 8 frogs. And then it's like, bitch be like, oh, I've kissed so many frogs. No, they don't. Dog, you're telling me bitches are taking bad beats to
it's the whole dating process.
Multiple ugly dudes.
The whole dating process is horrible.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
Yes,
No, it's not.
You don't think there's no good that come from dating sometimes?
If y'all like each other, then that's
if you like each other,
y'all probably gonna hurry up and go together.
I call cap,
and it's not. We're not playing the.
I call cap on it.
It's all if you like each other. Like that's.
I call cap on it. I call cap on the women kissing frogs jump.
Come on, man. What?
They maybe like once. Maybe a woman will take an L to the.
Each woman at least.
Hold on.
From frog to me is an ugly dude. What I don't mean an unsuccessful dude.
Bitches dating just random niggas is widow. Bitches say they dating widow ass niggas show up in sport coat and fucking gym shorts and fucking like willing to spend, but this nigga is a horrible experience on your spirit, on your fucking whole psyche. Like, who am I? Like, you gonna lose your fucking self. So many women lose themselves, so they get tired. That's the shit you like, that fatigue dating.
Yeah.
Most times you get tired.
Is it that fatigue dating?
Yeah, because you gonna probably settle. You know what I'm saying? You tired of that shit.
No, I'm not fatigued. I am fatigued.
Preserve yourself from that fucking
No.
shit,
For me, but I enjoy the search.
Then you gonna meet a lot more real niggas though. If
to me, the search is that's where it's at. There's
But
fucking.
if you're searching and you never find it, what are you searching for?
Listen.
You're like a
Nah.
There's a lot of things that get resolved from the search.
that never finds anything.
If you keep searching, you never find it.
Well, you're finding something.
Yeah, you're
because like because one joint is getting is the cheeks, and the other joint is a long-term relationship. So like the guy is still feeling like he's doing something.
So Kobe had a great. It's one of them little short reels I seen on YouTube where they asked Kobe about people that would like have the will to win and people that are like scared to lose, right? And they were like, which are you? And Kobe was like, what I do when I play the game is I'm neither. I play to learn. I play to learn. Like, I play to learn something. Like, at the end of that game, I'm going to learn something about myself, the opponent. You know what I'm saying? And if you approach life kind of like with that mindset where you're learning through this process of dating. So it's not like, I feel like there's never a waste of time or loss because you learn something.
He hates the waste of time.
I hate the waste of time.
And don't say, oh, I wasted my time.
It's just a little triggering, like one of them little words people throw out there, like, I wasted. If you were having a fucking bad time, you would have fucking rolled out. Like, bitches don't just chill and have a bad time and be hanging around for a bad time.
That's not true.
So you're just having a bad time. You're just going through the bad time.
Okay,
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's not true because women stay in terrible situations every day.
Yeah,
and they hate it.
Why do they stay there?
Because they're either insecure, they may feel bad, they don't want to leave, they like the comfortability.
Why don't they want to leave?
Yeah, why don't they want to leave?
Because security is like, I'd rather have
so they value security.
Experience than no experience.
So they're getting something.
But my whole thing is you're getting something from it. Nobody just slaps around in a bad situation that they're not getting anything out of.
What they do is what I'm trying to
They're getting something out. That's why they're there.
Sometimes they're not getting anything.
Security, I thought you said security.
But I'm saying,
you just
like,
name things that they might get.
It's more like a false sense of security. Say you got a husband or a boyfriend that beat your ass every night. You don't leave. You know you should leave. You know it's beating you up. It's hurting you every day. He's not doing nothing for you. He's mad that he comes in the house, it's dirty. It might be one toy on the ground.
If you think a man's going to kill you, that's different.
No, I'm not talking about killing. I'm just saying.
So you're saying you'll stay in a bad situation as a woman.
It because you're like, it gets to a point where it weighs on you so much that you don't think you're even capable of leaving or doing better. And you almost internalize it and say, damn, maybe I deserve this situation. Well, this situation is weak. And then that happens with dating. So say you date multiple dudes, you may go out there and be like, damn, alright, I dated this one guy. It was a terrible date. I'm going to go out there and do it again. Okay. I dated this other guy. Damn, it's a terrible situation. Maybe I'm just somebody who attracts terrible guys and I'll just settle for the next semi-good guy that I can get. And it's like, okay, you get that situation, but you know you're not happy. You know you're not feeling good.
Can I ask a question? Sorry to interrupt. In that situation when a woman's going through that, where she's dating the same kind of guys, right?
But it's not necessarily the same kind of guys.
Same result.
It's the same energy.
It's the same result. So say you may date, today you may date a guy who came up and gave you flowers on the first date. You're like, damn, this is a great experience. And then you come back and he got
free kill.
The grinder symbol on his app or something. You're like, damn,
that's
this is a bad example. This is terrible.
Okay.
Or you might come and you're like, okay, this guy's pretty shy. He's not the best. He doesn't have any initiative, but at least he calls me every night. But then you find out, he's calling you every night, but he has his girlfriend next to him every day. Like, so it's like,
but then you stay, and you be like, this is a bad experience.
You stay until you get exposure to another experience, but the thing is, most women don't get a better experience. It's like, your experience will be
hold on. Okay, so based on what
you just the whole thing is about wasting, like feeling like they wasted their time. I'm sure there are times where people are dug in really deep and it's
what I'm saying is,
but in general, if you're dating for 6 months and all you're doing is going on dates, there's no wild shit going on, and if I wasted my time, it's like, bitch, you were having a good time.
With that,
that's why there are extreme examples where I'm sure someone's like feels kind of stuff for whatever reason.
For the most part, you have.
But in general, we're talking about for like if you're dating someone for a couple months, you go on some dates, you do some things, it might be intimate. Everyone's kind of having a good time, and it's like, oh, I wasted my time. I think he's more talking about that type of situation.
Would be considered a waste of time because that's just like
so like a regular 6 month blend. So he's speaking more or less on that type job.
But I feel like a waste of time comes to say you have a man that you're putting a lot into, and he's telling you like, you're gonna be my woman, we're gonna get married, or we're gonna be the long whatever way, and then you get to the point where it's like, okay, I've been with you for 3-6 months. to a year, and you talking that same, I gotta see how our relationship goes before you commit to me. That's a waste of time. That is literally a waste of time.
So do you feel dating is toxic or like it's a good thing for society?
I think it depends on the intent of the people that's in it.
Intentions.
I think it's fun.
It's all
for
about
fun.
intent.
People look at it like an activity. It's something fun to do.
Activity.
You know
what movie? Where we about to go? What family? What we about to go to?
Like, let's date.
Go to
The way I look at dating,
If you want to do something crazy,
So here's how I look
let's
at
go
it.
to blind date. You know what I'm saying? Some weird ass shit, right?
See, here's how I look at it, right? With dating,
That's for adventure.
with the dating joke,
We don't know who gonna show up.
He said, I don't know who should show up.
No.
Yeah, it's adventure.
with the dating joke, we're in too deep. We're in too deep with the dating joke.
It's the part of the
too
culture.
ingrained into the
It's not though.
programming.
It's not though. It's
You
just
know,
guy said it's
some
not.
It's
couples
just
don't
what you
even
into.
date.
You
They
once
just
you
look
guys.
up. They don't even
That's
date.
what
Of course, because that's a relationship where the woman really likes the guy. Like, if a woman really likes the guy, she's gonna slut herself out and not require all these other hoops and shit that people have, and that's cool.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
the guy you like.
As a man, you're gonna get older and have your experiences, and you're gonna see those are the things that happen. Like, there's a way a woman will treat one guy, and there's a way a woman will treat another guy, and it's like, for men, I don't think you would really understand it if you hadn't really experienced it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You've been all those guys.
yeah, you've been all those guys for different women. You just didn't know, and a lot of times it just takes time to have those experiences.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, what you said with the woman going through those same things, dating. Like, I know with men, when men aren't having success dating, like, we change shit. So like, if I try something, you know what I'm saying, and it didn't work, okay, boom, I'm gonna go back to the lab and fucking analyze and do that shit. I feel like women don't change anything, and the biggest thing that they don't change is that they still only deal with men that approach them first because of the programming that we're fucking accustomed to, right? So that's why I say with the dating joke, we're just in too deep, where if a woman, I like a woman, I tell her I'm gonna take her on a date, right?
Yeah, no.
Hold on. There's two scenarios.
Yeah.
Same woman, the woman that likes me.
Right.
I tell her, hey, I'm gonna take you out on a date.
Yeah.
Other scenario, I tell her to pull up to the crib. She already likes me. I was already gonna fuck, right? But
Yeah.
if I tell her that we gonna go on a date, you know, all that shit, and she already like me, it's gonna make the fucking sexual experience and the whole experience that much better.
But you know
because that's what
make
she
it
really
more
wants.
better? Because it's the difference. It's like, it could be who you are, and it could be an activity. It could be like, nigga, I eat every
It's
Chris.
programmed
That's
to
what
us,
I
though.
do.
It's
or it could be
programmed
like,
now.
let's go out and do something that we usually don't do.
I know.
That's what the first thing when you dating, you like, let's do something we don't normally do.
So I don't like going out on dates, right? And there's a lot of times where I'll be out on a date with a jump, right? I do my song and dance, right? And at the end of the day, the girl will be like, man, I would have just rather just stayed at the crib.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to do a song and dance because that's what you're programmed.
Yeah.
You're programmed for that, to be excited.
But it's
The girls be
separate.
asking like, did so take you out on a date? Like when y'all talk like, oh, have y'all gone out or anything? Y'all be like when y'all talk amongst each other.
Yeah, it's like a stamp.
Do y'all be
But
like,
you would
oh,
rather
did he take me out? Y'all be like, girl, he didn't even take me out
Well,
before.
I guess it also depends on how I meet this person and.
Man, girls be on the group chat like, yeah, he took me out on a
So
date.
check this out.
Drop
I'll give
300.
a prime example. Say, okay, I'll say this. We at the podcast. It's multiple niggas here.
Right.
Say me and a nigga here get the vibe in. And we're talking. We're like, you know what? You cool. We've been on a couple shows. I seen you. Like, let's exchange numbers. We exchange numbers. We've already been in a social interaction.
So you already dated mentally.
So it's like, and I wouldn't even say dated, but you got familiarity.
Whatever that you so-called dating for, because that's what they say, we trying to get to know each other.
Get to know each other.
So I'm like,
you
are we in the dark movies
like
and shit?
familiarity
Niggas
that's not
put this
there.
hand on
I know,
your
I
thigh
get
and
that.
shit.
No,
But I'm
there's
saying, when it comes
different
to dating,
ways.
but I would be more inclined to pull up to a crib with somebody I already
Of course.
feel something.
I'm more or less saying, do women use dating as a clout thing? Like, girl, he took me out 3 times
For sure
already.
they do it.
I know that happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about the girls amongst themselves.
Yeah.
They use that as clout. Like, girl, he take me out every
I'm
week.
gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of niggas that's not taking women out.
I'm not saying what
I'll
you
hit my
think. I'm
girls
saying,
up,
do you think
ooh.
women use that as a thing,
It's
as a
not-
badge, or
no,
no? You're saying
no.
not you, but you think women don't really use that.
No, because it's not given.
But,
you
okay,
can't have
for
a
the
badge
record,
they
right?
getting. Like,
I take women out, but I don't date. You know what I'm saying?
That's his thing.
I guess.
hold
Whatever you
let him get his. Hold on,
Like she said, right? So I see you, right? It's like my homegirl.
Right, no, I understand.
So I'm like, let's go get something to eat. Is we dating? I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. We ain't
If
dating.
y'all are fucking, y'all are
We
dating.
still ain't dating.
Yeah.
What?
We fucking.
Where am I?
No, that's his show. He's like, where do you go out?
From her, if we.
If y'all are having a sexual relationship,
You people fuck their friends all the
Yeah,
time.
people fucking. We fucking.
And you
man,
go
dating.
out.
So
If
that's
your
what I'm trying to tell
friend
you.
take out, is that
Dating
what?
is
Hold on, hold on. Go ahead.
No, but I'm saying dating is an engagement, but it's used. I feel them for the strangers. If you down to meeting strange people that you don't know, like maybe you on date apps or you willing to just show up.
I know you gotta see what he said.
So yeah, because you're dating, because you're like, this is
we
a
just
strange
know
person.
each other.
I'm trying to even think.
We're just getting some food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like it's a motherfucking a test. It's like some wild shit. Like
This show made us Oscar noise.
Cause think about it, she gotta get ready and show
wild
up
out
for this
there.
nigga, and this might be a whole weirdo.
But women like it.
This
No,
shit
we
is
don't.
daunting,
I
you
am
know
a
what I'm
woman that I
saying?
hate it. I literally
You hate dating. Now women hate going on
I've been
dates.
saying I hated dating because it's like so fake. Everybody shows up there. as
But
their
people
best
play that, so they say that's part of the
everybody has a
game,
care-
you know what I mean?
Everybody's got the restaurant that they know is going to knock it out the
So
park.
what would you prefer?
I would prefer to talk to somebody and it organically happen. Like for me,
But what if you don't? What if you guys don't move in similar spaces? You meet them like, you meet them like on a cruise somewhere. Oh, okay, we live an hour and a half away.
yeah, I'll be texting.
No, but okay, so it'll be a lot of
It'd be a
texting.
lot of texting, calling, FaceTime. I'm a FaceTime person, so
But even if
But the whole reason
but even
y'all
if they
exchanged
lived in your
numbers is 'cause
city,
y'all was vibing,
yeah, so let's say
you know what I'm
you lived in
saying?
your
So
city
it's like-
though. Let's say you just
Like,
met,
I'll go there.
everything was cool, and he lived in your city. How would you hang out without being like, we're out on a date?
If somebody just say if I met somebody on a cruise or something, and we was like, "Yo, I live in DC too. Let's link up when we get back."
Yeah.
That's a link up when we get back. I'm not thinking of it as.
If y'all go
So y'all make it make sense. A date is like,
get some food.
hey, how you doing? I want to court
get
you.
some food.
Let me
It's
date
not a
you. I don't know
I have-
you.
I have
We
a-
waiting
I have a
and
question
talk
to ask
across the
Because I'm
table and
like,
shit.
I
how
have
can
a
you
question.
honestly say you want to date me? if you
Hold
don't
up,
know
time
me?
out.
Like that's already
Time out. Y'all are talking about
weird
situations where you got two people that's just fucking, and it's established that they're just fucking. All right. Listen,
I'm telling you about some real shit about dating.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but for the most part, usually what happens is like the Joe's trying to
I'm
get
only
with
hanging
you.
out with my friends.
Yeah,
for
like-
benefits.
Nah, but most of the women that I've been in long-term relationships with, it was we fuck. We start off
No shit.
had sex
Yeah,
and we
that's
go
how it
together. And then a bunch of dating. You know what I'm saying?
What? You started out as fucking
Hey,
first?
we fuck. We go
I'm
together.
surprised at
If
that.
we like each other.
No, what I'm
fuck,
saying is when you meet somebody, right?
But that's why that relationship stick, because both people like each other.
Yeah, and that I've always said friends with benefits
Yeah.
last longer than marriages and
But not
relationships and
necessarily
everything.
like
This is the thing,
that.
if a
This
man
nigga's-
really
if-
likes you,
Yeah.
Right.
if he really likes you, a date ain't nothing to him. He
As-
wanted to
as a
know.
dude,
He wanted
I feel like people
That's
fucking on the
normal
first
shit.
date.
It's not like we're
I'm saying some real
It's
shit.
not
As a
even
dude,
like
as a dude, right? Like if you're a dude that has like, if you have great sexual energy with a woman, right, and you're not like a dickhead, you're like a
You're not selling it up.
you're like a aware, respectable, smart man, and you're hitting a jump out the park sexually,
Yeah.
you'll be able to fuck forever. Like literally be able to fuck forever. Like cause and that's the thing, that's another little cheat code Bama's don't be knowing. But like, yeah, that's the whole jump. If you have a
I mean, that's not easy to attain. Everything you just said, Bama's gonna be having all that.
But the thing about it is, I mean, it's also like it's a numbers game too. So obviously, like, you know, there's a lot of factors to go into being able to hit a joint out the park. But if you are, and you're like a weirdo, what happens is a lot of niggas are weirdos, and the niggas that are hitting out the park are weirdos.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm saying, no. No, that's why I feel you.
I be like poor women, dog.
But the app, but I love the apps because at the end of the day, all the apps are doing are putting.
Nah, man.
All they're doing is just
Never
putting.
even talk.
They're just putting more people in your face. I don't understand how people have any.
That's all it's doing though is you looking off a picture.
That's no, but
So
yeah,
you ain't-
and
that's why you dating 100 times and
no, but
still don't know this person.
But if you do your due diligence,
6 months.
If you
Dating her a date as
like somebody you're trying to date with.
someone going out with like a strange person.
Courting, like if you date.
So what were Bama's doing when we was going to the Legend and you meet a John at the Legend before the dating apps and all that? You meet at the Legend. You meet at No,
we need.
No, I'm just saying you
gotta pull up. That was a pull up.
Okay. But there will be some Jones.
It wasn't no.
It was some Jones. Sometimes you'll be like, yo, let's go out somewhere.
Yeah, that's pull up energy though. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but what I'm saying is like the dating apps. All dating apps are doing is like just maximizing the amount of people that you're getting in front of. So you go to the club. We already did this a couple episodes ago where I was like, yo, as a dude, you go to the club. Let's say you go to the club, you get a table, you go with your boys, you spend like $1,500, right? Mm-hmm. And in that $1,500 investment, what did you really attain from it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you gonna get? Like, let's say you had a great night in that joint. You got 6 numbers. Yeah. You know, out of those 6 numbers, how many are gonna manifest into actual like your link up?
But that's like on the typical mindset of you going there to get numbers. If that's your strategy of meeting women, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, how else are you gonna meet women then?
That's what I'm saying. Women can walk up to you. You can meet women.
You have to ask them for their number.
He said women can walk up to you.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm just pointing out because
I'm just saying. If you're going through your life saying that all the women I meet are gonna be women that I randomly meet out in public. If you're saying that's all you're gonna fucking, you're gonna limit yourself to, right? Yeah. I'm saying that the amount of women you're gonna be getting in front of is exponentially smaller than the amount of women I might be getting in front of being on social media, being on.
Quality.
Right.
What do you mean the quality? You're going off of randomly meeting a woman out.
She could be a fucking psychopath. You're just like.
Guess what? I'm gonna do my homework. Guess what? I'm gonna do my homework.
To me, that's why I love both.
That's why I love this shit. No, that's why I love this shit because like people be talking like if you give me a chick, right, or you give me like anybody, like a person. Hold on. Like, I'll be like, okay, we can do an investigative report.
I'll give you a prime example. My homegirl went out on a date with somebody from an app, right? The dude looked cool. They talked for a little bit. He looked good. They had good conversation. They finally scheduled a date. You know when she rolled up in there, he was in a wheelchair.
Okay. Listen. Can I give you a rebuttal to that? That is poor vetting on her part.
Oh, poor vetting.
That is poor vetting. Guess what? I've initiated way more.
They FaceTime?
From the neck up? What are you talking about? It's FaceTime and social media? How you not gonna need a wheelchair?
When you FaceTime, you be like, hey, look at my legs.
Are you joking? First of all, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
hold on. That's his fault for not bringing that up.
Yeah, that's his fault.
That's my legs.
That's not her fault for not knowing the nigga was in a wheelchair.
How many youngest do you ask? Do you have your legs?
I have social media. I'm looking at the social media.
I don't say a whole lot. It's over.
You gotta keep it respectful. Tell somebody.
I don't say a whole lot. Go if you FaceTime somebody and you don't know that they're in a wheelchair.
This is crazy.
Hey, we got our other guests here. Y'all
go on in here. Listen. To me, if you are, you can just slide limbo under that.
Yeah, slide on there.
So like, for me, if you got to a date with somebody, that's why you know what.
We got fresh. Keep it fresh.
I'm about to give you
new.
Oh, and then she's.
Nah, but I'm saying.
So look. My whole thing is this, right? When I go on a date with a John, let's say I meet a John on a dating app, and we link up, right? And I'm like, yo, this bitch just catfished me. When I'm thinking that, right, I hold myself accountable. Like, I didn't do the proper vetting enough. Like, if I show up on the date and the person in front of me looks completely different than the person that I was expecting, I fucked up because I didn't see. That's what I'm saying. People don't
Did you ever see somebody that wasn't walking?
It never happened to me because I
always in the bed.
Because you know what's funny?
Somebody showed up to a date in a wheelchair, and we're trying to say, is it his fault for not telling the Joe I'm in a wheelchair, or her fault for not vetting properly to make sure he can walk? I don't know.
Thank you.
It's her fault.
Because you know what, in my vetting process,
it's his fault for you gotta tell somebody that.
Nah, it's not. Nah, because why does he? Think about it. If his whole thing is as he's trying to get to know you, and him letting you know that he's in a wheelchair could possibly hurt his
Then
chances.
you're a liar.
Yeah.
You are
No
a
shit.
liar.
So I'm not gonna hold him as accountable as
truth.
you.
Say no
That you're
shit,
supposed
right?
to.
That's the PBI.
People need to date expecting people to lie and
No.
fucking. That's you.
want
Like
that.
to me, people don't want accountability. That's why they go into it and be like, "Oh, you lied to me," and "Oh, he lied to me about being in a wheelchair." Bitch, there's IG. There's fucking dog. There's so many ways. Do you know how many times I've run across?
But why should I have to do
I've run
that?
across.
Right.
Look, I've been on. I'm on dating apps, and I've been on dating apps. Right. There's a lot of times where I have run into people that have intellectual disabilities.
Yes.
You have,
On a date, and then they didn't say that. You get to the date, and you're wondering why they're just like.
they didn't tell me. Bama's didn't tell me they were fucked up. I did my research. I'm looking at your Instagram.
They down on the cards right
if you
now.
don't have an Instagram,
They down on the cards right now.
when I meet, the first thing I say is, let me see your Instagram. I go on Instagram. You go on Instagram, you're getting, if there's no full body shots, if you're like, there's easy jumps to just know, you gotta know, just abandon ship. Abandon ship. Niggas don't be seeing the signs. So that's how that would happen. For a woman to pull up on a date and a nigga's in a wheelchair, to me, is piss poor vetting on her part.
Okay, so
that is
real question.
ridiculous.
Do you know, did they FaceTime? I asked for a so they FaceTime.
Yeah.
So, okay, if they're FaceTiming, I would be led to believe that he was doing something then to like mask, like
this nigga can't walk.
no, but like if they were doing multiple conversations, I feel like there would had to be some slight deception.
Listen.
And not allowing.
I'm gonna be 100 with you, dog.
That's my chair.
I mean, I don't know.
And this
Look,
one- and
every
this-
time they FaceTime, but she said she didn't know until she walked
But if
in.
there's
and was
this,
like,
if
what?
This what I be
there's
saying.
deception there,
This
you
what
know,
I be saying. Like a lot of
you know what
times,
they should tell them?
I'm not gonna hold the guy at fault that didn't tell the girl his flaws.
So you're not
because
gonna
then
say
he
that
thought, like the
person-
flaws that he.
Okay, to
I'm
me
not-
that's
the
a whole
person
different
got
level of
lied to.
flaw.
I get it,
Like,
but to
somebody
me,
robbing a bank, and you're like,
to me
you
that's
should have robbed it. He robbed it, but you should have had a better security system. That's what you're basically.
whoa. Okay, here no.
Yeah.
No. It would be more so like if I didn't have someone guarding the bank, and it was like, oh, I'm just not gonna have you. No,
So it's
yeah,
not a security
like it's
system?
in the real world, people lie.
But
But people lie.
But
People
I
lie.
agree with you that regular things people can find out whatever.
You can find out if
But
niggas in wheelchair.
so I'm just
bro.
more saying like that.
You'll find out if a nigga's in wheelchair
Okay.
before you find out he's a psycho.
Oh, no,
Like that's an easy joke. Oh, I go on his Instagram. This nigga's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair. Whoa.
But it wasn't obvious. But maybe like he hit it in his blood for whatever reason.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I
So
just,
what the
He
girl?
said, I didn't think it was important. That's what he told her.
Of course he
I
said
didn't
that.
think it
What
was-
the girl should have did, like I said, when I see a
Slap
joke
around,
and I
yeah.
fucked up, I say, yo, I should have done proper vetting. Because people are gonna lie.
I didn't
And
think
people are gonna lie. When a girl tell you, oh,
and
I
it's
love
okay
you,
because you
baby,
can just
know
make
what I'm saying?
decisions from there.
When a girl, and every girl that ever told me that she was only like dealing with me or loved me or all that shit, right? For me as a human being, I don't be believing it because like I know human beings lie. And it's okay.
So when will you believe it? Like,
I mean,
I feel like blind, deaf, and then like a wheelchair or something. No, I'm trying to figure out. No,
First thing they gotta tell you.
Pause.
That's what I'm saying.
Pause. What if you suck at sex? Should he divulge that too? Like if the guy's trash at sex, you'd be like, hey girl.
I told you,
I'm just some shit as
y'all. I'm trying. Listen, I feel like there's certain things that. No, I'm not saying you should do it, but there's certain things that it would be nice for a person to know that they shouldn't necessarily have to. I'm not saying they can't dig in and find the information, but if they don't vet properly, whatever. But certain things like, bro, I'm blind. You're just out on a date.
I feel you.
Like, no, which is fine. You might like it. But I'm saying it's certain things. Now, it's not everything like, yo, I got fucking bad breath. I should just let you know. Like,
I always say this, bro. At the end of the day, when a dude meets a girl and they go out on a date, it's not the girl sitting at the dinner table like, hey, man, I'm just here for the meal. I have a nigga that I'm
that's
gonna go
different
back
than
to.
not, your leg's not working.
Why is that different? Why is that different?
Oh, big things, really big.
I'm just saying, bro, if you're gonna lie about that,
How is that a
think about it. If I'm
I have to wheel you around now for the rest of my life.
and guess what? After I see you in a wheelchair, we're done. For the other scenario I just said, a nigga might have spent however much money on a girl, whatever, and whole time she has another dude. So that's way more pertinent information that she's not divulging in the fucking wheelchair joke.
They're both bad though. They both can be.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm going into it thinking people are going to lie, but nobody's going to come to the date and be like, yo, I just sucked Tyrone's dick before we get on this date.
How long did you stay at the date?
Women do that. Women do that. You know how many women I've been with? A woman would fucking. I'm talking about. Hold up.
Before a date.
I fear.
Yeah.
Hold on. Chris, are you talking about before the actual date?
Like say we supposed to meet at 5 by.
Oh no, they're talking about you meet someone
She's
that's
talking about a
like
stranger though. She's talking about a stranger.
No.
I'm saying that. I'm saying.
Before she went on a date with
thank you. I've been with a woman.
They mean just before, like,
had sex with her
in the parking lot before you go into Applebee's.
Took a shower, obviously, probably brushed her teeth, and then went on a date with someone else, and then came back.
Where do you find when you typically date? I'm just curious.
The face shot joke.
The same place I find women like you. They're the same women like you. What are you talking about? You know, like I go to the fucking moon.
So I just want to know where this is a constant occurrence. Where do you go?
See, the thing with me is, let me clarify. Hold on, let me clarify. For me, I don't judge people. I don't give a fuck.
And that's why you're having.
Hold on. Let me finish. I don't judge people, so like you have like I have an open door policy, and when people feel like they're not being judged, people divulge a lot more. When people feel like I'm not gonna like fucking psycho and wild out about some shit, like they'll fucking divulge a lot more. So I've seen a lot of different women, like I said, when y'all be like, what kind of women do you date? I'm like, yo, I date women just like you, like your friends, people you know, women like you. Like it's the same shit. All women be wanting the same shit. It's not a different Joan. If Joan's gonna slut herself out, right guy. The guy that she wants, she's gonna do whatever. Like, and that's what, as a guy, you have to realize. And that's what I mean, like through your life experiences.
So do you think you're never that guy?
That a girl wants to be with?
Yeah. Like you're never that guy that you go all about.
The problem is, this is the thing with men here, right? Men settle. It's men in the world. Men settle for what they can get, right? You have to, as a man, you're gonna finesse what you can get, right? But you're gonna pay. Hold on, you're gonna pay for what you want.
No.
You're gonna pay for what you want. Like as a man, if I attract a certain caliber of women, right? I'm going to settle for that. Like if there's a certain caliber of women that I can call and be like, yo, pull up on me, come suck my dick, and she'll pull up and do that and not want anything, I'm gonna settle for that. That's what niggas do. But if it's a woman I actually want, then I'm gonna pay, invest.
What if that bitch is ugly as hell though?
That's what happens. Niggas and men are so.
So you fuck anything?
You lost me.
Look, for me. No. For me, my anything might be somebody.
You get it?
Oh no. You gotta at least be fit. Fit is big for me. But face wise, that could be any. You just say no. Face wise, a chick that I think is cute, you might think is ugly, whatever. I'm just talking about fit is the only thing you can control. But what I'm speaking on though is like I feel like women don't really see that. Like men are so driven by sex that men will literally just settle for like some consistent box, even if it might not be the girl that they really want. And the guy will commit and just be all up in that.
What kind of guy is this?
Yeah, what kind of guy are we talking about?
Dog, you know what I mean? Okay, so listen. I think this is a majority of men because I have a lot of. I know men like male friends.
Shocked, bro. They be so shocked.
I know male friends that have got bitches all their lives. They've always. No.
Listen real quick.
Hold up. I have male friends that have got women all their lives. They were always the attractive friend or whatever that women wanted, right?
Right.
And niggas be settling for women that I would say, like for me, like if we're looking at 10 years and I'd be like, I'm surprised that you settling for that.
Are they settling? Is that what they like? Is that what they want?
I'm telling you as a man, niggas settle. They just settle for what they can get.
Why did he settle?
Because they settle, because you know what? It gets tiring. Having to chase having to chase.
Are you settling?
Are you settling?
That's why we're all. We're all single except him. But there's men that how many men?
No, but those the men that date. That's what I'm saying. That's what.
But no. But I'm saying no. Hold up, y'all are tripping. Y'all acting like y'all don't know that men just settle. And the man will just be like, hold up, y'all are surprised that a man would just settle with a chick that like.
But the exact situation that you said though, because the thing is like, we're surprised about that because it was people that's like eating.
And now it's to the point where
if they're more or less talking about like a regular person, they will settle. But someone that's eating, you're like, damn, why
are you settling?
No, but life is all about experiences. So I've had to tally those experiences and I've added them into my fucking equation. And what I figured out is, and we're gonna go out on this because you know we gotta stop at 5, but. I feel like men are like, it's like the lion in the wild, right? Where the lion in the wild, you're out there hunting. Like we said originally at the beginning of the show, some men have to convince the woman to even give them an opportunity. Like you have to, that's what dating for a man is like having to convince your audition to the woman that you're a worthwhile partner to her, right?
So the best option.
Yeah, the best option. So imagine, we already have covered this in numerous episodes where women have already said they don't shoot shots. Like women will be like they shot 5 shots their whole life. Niggas shoots 5 shots in 5 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with you?
So niggas shoot at everybody. So we're think about a nigga that's been shooting at everybody for the last fucking 35 years.
Yeah.
Niggas get fatigued. It's
you got war fatigue.
I be saying like, dog, niggas that have a lot of bitches, it's hard, bro. Like when you see a nigga that's juggling like 2-3 jumps, like he's running businesses. He's running 3 businesses at once because that's how it really be. Like some niggas will just tap out after a while because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to have hoes.
It's hard.
It's hard work.
Goddamn
Niggas be like, yo, this bitch over here cooks. She cooks. She cleans. She sucks my dick.
Yeah, it's that person. That person got himself into that situation.
Yeah. So you know.
Where's the accountability?
But it's still hard work. It's hard work. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I could never like the flat out 3 different. I'm talking about you flat.
Why are you doing it?
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
You know what? You say why? You don't know why we do it? It just feels so fucking good. It's just
it makes you feel like a man.
Yeah.
To have
multiple jobs. Yeah. It does. What? It does. You know what's so fire? Like, let me tell you some fire shit. Like for a man, this is like top level shit for a man. Like, let's say like
king shit.
Let's say it's like
they didn't say
it's a random Tuesday. It's a random Tuesday night, right?
But that's the ideal situation where if you could choose a man, you could choose one woman.
And you're like, yo, I want some company
tonight. You really had that
as
option.
A man, right?
That's kind of my
point.
And
you're scrolling through your possible options for company, right? Like some top level G shit.
Sounds like y'all.
It's where the Bama be like, a nigga will have. See, my whole thing is this though. I don't understand why people be thinking they're so special. Like, why do people think they're so special? You could not fit into because we're not special.
I mean, I'm special.
None of us are special.
Your mama didn't tell you. You're not special.
All right, we're gonna end the show on that. We're gonna end the show on that.
We can't end on that. We
got to.
He said we can't end on that.
We got to. Y'all gotta come on time, man. Look. No. Hey, everybody get your shots. Get your shots. And we'll continue next. We'll continue next episode. We'll continue next episode about how. No, because people are. What's the word when you're like infatuated with yourself? What's the word when you're infatuated with yourself? Is it narcissism?
You're a narcissist.
Yeah. So like to me, to think you're so different and special from the 6 billion other people and all the people that came before you, to me, is some narcissistic shit.
Why can't everybody be special?
Nah, we ain't. No. Why can't we all not be special and we're just like everybody else? Like why do niggas everybody want an award? Oh man, you're so special. Like wow,
you're so special. You're so special.
I think
I'm just saying.
Oh, hey, salute, real quick.
Yeah, salute, man. Like we all gotta be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be humble, man.
I feel like we live
Big trauma show.
Big trauma 109 in the books. Gang, you know what I'm saying? Free Trump. We gonna have the parlays for y'all next week. You know, NFL season.
Donald Trump parlays, whether he's going or not. Like we got the over under on.
Free my man Trump. You know what I'm saying? Happy Labor Day. Costa Rica. I'll be back in a week. You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you. Cut it.